walked into RBC Bank in North Carolina with a robbery note demanding a single dollar. Then he sat down and awaited the police. And as the San Francisco Chronicle tells it, no, James Ferrone is not crazy. He isn't a career criminal. James Ferrone walked into that bank, committed a felony because he was going to jail, or because going to jail was the only way he could receive the health care he needed to survive.
About what causes most personal bankruptcies in this nation. It has nothing to do with the stock market or job losses. Instead, medical bills are the reason nearly 2/3 of the time. Here's CBS News.
John, give us the headlines here.
Well, we spend $2.7 trillion every year on health care, okay? That's almost 18% of the gross domestic product, and that's a percentage that's doubled in the last 30 years. So we spend a lot.
Our chief medical editor, Dr. Nancy Snyderman, reports on how patients are turning to credit cards to save their medical bills.
Peggy Sherry is a cancer survivor. Her treatment took 2 years, but even with health insurance, she was left with $40,000 in uncovered medical bills.
It comes down to what Donald Trump doesn't get. America is great because America is good.
Because this right now is the greatest country on earth.
Was, as Burt Lancaster said in the movie Atlantic City, this used to be a pretty good country. And, you know, it still, I guess, could be again, but I think many of us think things are so off track and that there are so many greedy, selfish people who have hijacked what was good about this country. And when I hear the
Obamacare is great, and it's really working. Sign up now.
The nation's third largest health insurer is bailing out of Obamacare. We reported earlier this month that Aetna was considering the move, and now it's official. The healthcare giant will leave nearly 70% of the counties in which it currently sells policies on Obamacare exchanges.
It is now year 3 for the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, as open enrollment season begins today. So do the headaches. Average premiums this year are expected to rise 7.5%.
I had emergency surgery. I was in a lot of pain. They rushed me to the hospital, and they removed my gallbladder. Yeah. And then they sent me a bill for $30,000. I'm actually glad that bill was that high. If that bill were lower, I'd be in trouble because I'd try and pay it.
Now, in terms of population health, the French outdo us, and I'm embarrassed to say that as an American, hands down. Look at any indicator you like. Life expectancy at birth, they do better than we do. Infant mortality, they do better than we do. Female life expectancy at 65, they outlive us. Female life expectancy at 80, or male life expectancy at 80 years of age, where medical care matters, they outdo us. Disability-adjusted life expectancy, which takes into account measures of disability, they outdo us. Years of life lost, we have more years of life lost. This is not a Republican or Democratic debate. These are the facts.
Because the entire family is covered by the French national health care system.
So even though the boys were delivered by cesarean section and Nomi spent 9 days in a private room, leaving the hospital they paid
19 euros for the TV.
That's around $25.
I know.
I think, I deep down think Americans don't really want health care. They certainly don't want it if they have to pay for anyone else to have it. They think life should be risky. They think you should be taking your chances. They look down on countries where the government tries to make sure that everyone's life works out.